Why did you become a trainer?
It's always a good question. I think I've been training since I was a child. What does that mean? But the reason I'm a trainer is, for the whole purpose, is that I believe in everybody as a human being. And I don't believe in just the roles that people play. Behind that is a human being. And within a human being, they have jewels. And it's about my purpose in life is to be able to bring that jewel out in them, their unique talents, and also their new acquired skills. And that's really what drives me as a trainer.
What inspires you to do your work as a Cegos consultant?
There's a variety of things, and one of them specifically is the team. It's a great team that I work with here in Asia Pacific. Jeremy, Meng, Lei Ping, Lloyd. Everybody is great to work with. Then there's also the superb content. I think the content is really, really well researched, but also it's very thick sometimes, but it also is very allowable for us to mold at the same time. But great content. And then also there's the respect. And I believe that is one thing that's wonderful about the Cegos team, is they respect myself for the work that I do, my talents, where I come from, and they try to match what I do with the client. And that is also very exciting to me, rather than just throwing me into the woods, with a client that maybe doesn't match. And I think that's vital.
Mm-hmm. What has been the most interesting training you've delivered, and why?
I must say, the recent one that I did, which was with Club Med. And why do I say that one particularly? First of all, it came off of a really dreadful training. And this was really one of the best. Why was it the best? Because, first of all, it seemed like everything flowed beautifully. And that's what everybody wants in a training, is for it to flow from one piece to the next, to the next, to the next. And sometimes it doesn't always happen. It could be me, the trainer, it could be the participants, it could be a variety of things, mechanical things going haywire and all things. But basically, why was it? It was just the people were really right on. They were really focused. And it was a combination not only of Cegos' work, which was brilliant work, but also myself. And I think it took it to the next level of my participation, of being an individual within that content. And then they were able to receive the content in a much different way. But location, of course, Phuket, what can you say? It was a wonderful location to be able to be here. But it's just generally the people. And that's always what it's about. It's the people.
What are the most common training needs you see in the Asia Pacific region? And why do you think this is the case?
I think there are a variety. However, I will just sort of hone in on one. And that is, I believe, communication. Communication is a challenge due to cultural means in a variety of different ways, different places of the world. And we all speak a different language, and I don't mean just literally a different language, but we also have cultural means of communication which are very different. I think that when we're developing a global society, and that's where we're aiming, and Asia wants to be part of that global society, it's about the rest of the globe also understanding Asia a little bit, but it's about communication. How do they communicate on a very wide berth of knowledge, in that sense of what are the body cues? What are the ways that I use language? Do I say yes, do I say no, or do I say maybe, or do I not say anything? And this is very confusing for many people. Those are just simple things, but I think communication needs to be stronger, simply because if we talk about Singapore, there seems to be a little bit of a lack of motivation amongst the community and the cultures here, and then you see that in the workplace. And that engagement is vital, and that's communication. And personally, everything is communication. And whether you're doing project management, whichever you're doing, it comes down to communication. You can have a variety of skills, but that's what it comes to.